What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and welcome to week 4 of the DDL. My opponent this week is KonamiPlsNerf, who won the last Ditto Draft League, so congrats on that, but I'm not scared. I'm a little scared. Especially when you look at this team. He's got Mega Hawlucha, which can do its entrainment shenanigans onto either Sheer Cold Mr. Rhyme or Fissure Mudsdale, giving them no guard and just letting them hit 100% of the time. Roserade is pretty good into some of my team. It has super effective moves into my Rotom, my Hippowdon, my Clefable, my Mega Gyarados, and my Basky Legion. It can also pull out some coverage moves to be like extra sensory to hit Salazzle and Conkeldurr. So pretty scary. Tyranitar I don't expect. I want Sand. I do expect Mr. Rhyme. Fake Out is pretty good. They do have to worry about my Farigiraf against that. But Sheer Cold plus Hawlucha is just so threatening. Even if you don't like go with it, just having it is so much of a threat. Mudsdale, really scary. Beat up from Whimsicott could boost its stamina. Aggron, very similar. It just sets up on its own with Iron Defense and starts body pressing you. Whimsicott plus Typhlosion, very scary because they can Prankster Sun. That will get rid of my Sand and allow them to erupt with great force. Milotic is just a bulky, scary mod because it never goes down, especially against a lot of my team. If it's setting up coils, I have mostly physical Pokemon. And then Spiritomb for Trick Room. I don't know if he's going to go a Trick Room route, but it could at least be there to disrupt any type of Trick Room I go for. So here's my strategy. Number 1, we've got Clefable. Mega Clefable changes its ability from Magic Guard, which we only have to not get hit by the sand, into Magic Bounce. That way, if Hawlucha goes for entrainment, it'll get bounced back. Now no one has no guard, and you just have to rip raw Sheer Colds. Good luck with that. If you have a way around that, we do have Helping Hand, which we can pair with this Choice Scarf Basky Legion. This Basky Legion is EV'd to be just faster than their Mega Hawlucha, and with a Helping Hand boost, we can knock it out with Wave Crash. After the recoil, we may or may not live a Freeze Dry from Mr. Rhyme. It depends on how much HP the Hawlucha had for us to take recoil from, and it depends on how offensive their Mr. Rhyme is. I expect it to be a bulky defensive set, especially if they're going for that strategy, because you want to live as long as possible and hit Sheer Colds. You don't need special attack. And then the special defense investment here on this Basky Legion is so that we can live 1 Shadow Ball from Modest Hisuian Typhlosion, assuming it has no boosts, 15 out of 16 times. And it's just a pretty standard moveset. We also have the Aqua Jet here specifically so that if we lead into Whimsicott Typhlosion, we can use Helping Hand with Clefable and Aqua Jet before Whimsicott's able to set Sun, potentially knocking out Typhlosion in one hit and taking a massive dub. Typhlosion's really scary though, so that's not our only play into it. We also have Scrappy Kangaskhan. Our Kangaskhan is Mega, it's holding the Mega Stone, but before we Mega Evolve, we can fake out Ghosts. So we can fake out into this Hisuian Typhlosion, follow it up with a Sucker Punch or a Mega Evolved Sucker Punch, or maybe a Helping Hand Sucker Punch, and to stay safe from Encore or anything from the Whimsicott, we do have Follow Me available on the Clefable, so you might see me bring both of these if they have a mode that I think I need both of those against. And in practice, when I've led Kangaskhan Clefable, I've Mega Evolved either of them. So if I don't know what I'm about to do, my opponent will know what I'm about to do, so that's great. To handle the body press shenanigans from Aggron and Mudsdale, we have a very tanky Will-O-Wisp Rotom. Rotom can burn Mudsdale or Aggron, having the damage they do from their body press, but it won't stop their crazy defense from being high. So we'll just get damage over time. We're holding a Citrus Berry, that's why our HP is reduced to be even. Thunderbolt and Leaf Storm, just good damage across the board. I don't have any speed control on this because I'm worried if I click Electro Web, they'll swap in Milotic and then go crazy with that. And then Hippowdon, we're finally bringing it. We've got a crazy set here. Sandtomb Yawn is a really nice combo. You can trap in the opponent, do damage over time, and yawn them to put them to sleep if they're not burned. But trapping in and Sandtombing an Aggron or a Mudsdale who's getting out of control with its defense is a good way to break it down. Another good way to break it down, knock it out in one hit with Fissure. Now, I can't guarantee those are going to land, but if we're in an endgame where they've got a burned Aggron with a billion defense, I can't break it because my Rotom is the only thing I have that's a special attacker, really, that can hit Aggron. And if that goes down, we're going to click Fissures. And it's just something for Hippowdon to do. We're max special defense here. The only reason we're not minus attack is because Sand Tomb is technically a physical move. But then, since we're bringing Hippowdon, we might as well have Sand Rush Excadrill. The Hippowdon's got leftovers, and this Excadrill has Focus Sash. It's literally the exact same set I brought last week. But this time we actually have Sand to pair with Sand Rush. Mold Breaker wouldn't have been bad this week. There's Filter on Aggron is the one I'm thinking of that's actually annoying. But Sand Rush is so good. Being able to be faster than Typhlosion, faster than Hawlucha, faster than Roserade if it's Scarfed. Because I do expect either Typhlosion or Roserade to be Scarfed, since they could easily do big damage to my Basculegion while outspeeding it, even though we're Scarfed, because they are just naturally faster than Basculegion. But this thing, just zoom, do damage with your stab moves. We got high horsepower, Iron Head, Earthquake. I was hoping I could fit Rock Slide on this set, but I could not. So that is all right. We might be going for an Iron Head Flinch at some point if we have to, but hopefully we don't get into that situation. But anyway, that's the team. I've got a little bit of a plan for everything. I think I'm well prepared. Let's jump into it. All right, here we are, game one. It's a lot of stuff I expected, but no Mr. Rhyme. Oh, wow. Both bulky body pressers. No Typhlosion? Okay, Aggron, Wims, Roserade is here, Milotic, Hawlucha, and Mudsdale. Rotom? Amazing. Use it. Guaranteed. I need Rotom here so much. And with Rotom, what mode are they possibly going for? Beat up? It could also be Mudsdale Fissure stuff. That is possible. Rotom is immune to that, which is nice, but Mudsdale learns Smackdown. So there's that. Kangaskhan is good into 3, bad into 3. Clefable is just good for the redirection in general. I like Rotom. Rotom's biggest fear is going to be Roserade, honestly. Roserade actually doesn't like Kangaskhan. What about Kangaskhan, Rotom? Hippowdon, no Excadrill, Basculegion. Yeah, that's what I'm liking here. Because Excadrill is kind of a liability, honestly. He's very well prepared for that. Alright, let's see. Whimsicott, Aggron. We can live with that. I would like to Wisp. And I'm not sure what Wims is going to do. But I'm going to double edge it. If it has Taunt, it has Taunt. Okay, Aggron's out of here. Roserade? Milotic. Okay, burning a Milotic isn't the worst thing in the world. And Aggron's not on the field, so Kangaskhan's happy. Kangaskhan can start hitting things. Just a light screen from Wims is fine. My plan is not to do good special damage to your Aggron, really. And Double Edge is a KO into Whimsicott. Perfect, you're not getting anything else. 212 down to 157. Will-O-Wisp connects on Milotic. That's great. All we've seen revealed was light screen. Okay. And now you know I have Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, hi Roserade. Need to get rid of you, so I'm going to go straight for the double edge there. And I'm happy to protect Rotom. It's possible for Roserade to be slower than Kangaskhan, Milotic too, so seeing these speed tiers is something. Roserade is faster, that's not too surprising. We are faster than Milotic though. Goodbye, Roserade. Excellent. Alright, Kangaskhan. Gonna eat up a Scald. Okay, you've done great. Hopefully you don't get burned, but wouldn't be the end of the world. No burn. Okay. Milotic is not leftovers, which is interesting. I am simply going to double edge the Milotic now. And it's Will-O-Wisp into Aggron, 100%. Yeah, you protect. That's not unexpected. But Milotic shouldn't be able to take out Rotom here. Whoo! That does a lot. Citrus Berry. Okay, I expected that when there was no leftovers. Would have KO'd without it. Willow. Interesting to note that Rotom is faster than Milotic, or rather was. I believe it's Hippowdon now. And I believe all I do is Sand Tomb trap this Milotic just to get the residual damage. I mean, it's already trapped on the field. And go for another Will-O-Wisp into Aggron. Aggron can't win if I connect a burn on it. Yeah, they're going to Mega Evolve the Aggron. About time. The filter... No, the filter does matter because of the... Hippowdon Sand Tomb would do less damage on the first hit. Yeah, going for just a body press doesn't do nearly enough to Rotom. Perfect. So good, Rotom. And you connect the Will-O-Wisp. Let's go. Okay. We're in a good position here, I'd say. Plus, we've got Basculegion as cleanup. Sand Tomb. That should take out Milotic from here. Ideally, I wouldn't have to reveal more information. Like particularly the Basculegion being in the back. And the fact that I have Fissure. So I'm just gonna go for Sand Tomb. And Protect for now. Yeah, because if they don't know that my fourth is Basculegion, that's good information to hide. If they don't know I have Fissure, that's kind of important. Our Hippowdon is slower than Aggron right now because of the Icy Wind. They've got Rock Slide. That's interesting. Body Press, Rock Slide. Okay. Here, have a Sand Tomb. That damage over time will add up. We've revealed... Yeah, basically this game is just reveal as little as possible. I will be revealing Thunderbolt, because I want to do the Thunderbolt damage, especially with Light Screen gone now. It'll also be nice to know how much Thunderbolt does. It's 65% before. Is this going to KO? Nope. Nice. Thunderbolt, 65 down to 34. 31%. Pretty good. Unfortunately, we have to reveal our Basculegion. I mean, I knew it would take a while to take out this wall. So I'm not surprised I have to bring out Bask. Are you even still there? You might as well have just skipped to the second game at this point. I don't think he's going to pull out some crazy tech that wins. Rest would be interesting if he had been setting up Iron Defenses, but I don't know if he even has Iron Defense. The Sand Tomb and Last Respects. That doesn't reveal any information, because you know I have Last Respects. Any other move could be questionable, but I definitely have Last Respects. Yeah, alright. Goodbye, Aggron. Oh, Basculegion, you stole the kill. Hippowdon did most of that. Alright, GG. That's game 1. And a pretty good one, too. Let's see how they adapt. Alright, game 2 here. Kangaskhan was amazing. I do expect some Hawlucha shenanigans to try to shut that down. Like, maybe they've decided Aggron wasn't the play after all. Though Aggron does wall Kangaskhan, which is funny. Weirdly enough, he brought 2 grass types and a water type, and Hippowdon was still good. If it is a change-up, do I really care? Because this lead isn't bad still. What's this lead bad into? Hawlucha Roserade? Rotom can take a hit from Roserade, it just can't deal much bat. We have Fake Out available to pivot. I think I'm going to just run it right back. I have all the tools I need. I guess Hawlucha Entrainment Mudsdale could be a problem. And then you have to deal with a Fake Out lead, and then Kangaskhan can do big damage if you go for the entrainment instead of attacking Kangaskhan. Rotom is immune to your Mudsdale as well until you smack it down. Plus, your Mudsdale is slower than Hippowdon, presumably, because I'm a little speed invested and have a higher natural speed. So if I get into that position, I can fissure the Mudsdale, as long as I don't take an Icy Wind like game 1. But then maybe like if you don't fissure my Hippowdon while you have the chance. It is Hawlucha Mudsdale. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go straight for the Fake Out. You're gonna double protect. We're gonna go for the Fake Out and swap in Basculegion. Yeah, we'll stop the Hawlucha's entrainment and get something on the field that can potentially one-shot Mudsdale. Maybe you're invested to live. I think you need a Pachot berry. Is that the berry? Alright, Rotom swap. Max defense Mudsdale. Wave Crash still usually KOs. Okay. The biggest fear I have right now is upper hand. Like, I know it's a possibility, but at least I had stopped the entrainment in that case. Okay, they're letting us Fake Out. That is great damage. Oh, it's a crit. Okay. Almost half damage. We get the flinch. Body press whiffs. Whoo, yes. Oh, that is so good. I'm leaning toward Wave Crash take out Hawlucha here. Bring my Rotom back in, or bring in Hippowdon. I think I like Hippowdon. And just Wave Crash Hawlucha. Flip turn might not do it from here. Alright, they're swapping. That is fine. We get damage into Milotic. Okay. I'm hoping to see a Protect on the Mudsdale, but if I don't, whatever. Nice. Free damage. Alright, the Milotic, I have to remember, has Icy Wind, Scald. It has Citrus Berry. Alright, Your Mudsdale was scared of Wave Crash, so you know what? It's getting waved, and it's getting crashed. And I will go for a Yawn into the Milotic. Because if I get a KO, they can't swap out. No, I would have to get 2 KOs before they can't swap out. Still. Forcing the swap is nice. And I might want Hippowdon to leave the field soon, which is why I don't want to just go for Sand Tomb, because if you switch out, the Sand Tomb ends. But Yawn could be nice, especially... I don't know if they're actually a coil set, but if they were... Okay, no Pachot Berry. This usually gets the KO, even if max defense. Goodbye, Mudsdale. That's awesome. We shouldn't be in range of anything Milotic can do either. They're just gonna Icy Wind. Okay. Sash gone. Nah, not Sash. Scarf gone. And a critical hit on our Basque. Oh. Alright, here, have a Yawn. Enjoy that. Be nice and sleepy. 50%, but no berry yet. Nice. I don't think Wave Crash didn't do nearly enough to take it out from there, but wouldn't that be fun? So what, you bring back in Hawlucha? That's the only way you really... I mean, your last could be something else too. Yeah, there's Hawlucha. I'm going to keep up the Yawn pressure. I'm going to Yawn Hawlucha. And I'm going to bring in... Who could be in the back? If it's Whimsicott or Roserade, I don't really need Rotom. And they already Mega Evolved, so it's not Mega Aggron. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Rotom here. If Rotom takes some big damage, it's not a big deal. Not anymore. The things Rotom's good against, especially the Mudsdale, already down for the count. Good into Milotic, sure. Alright, do you let Milotic sleep? Take a little nappy nap. We're swapping before it, that's not surprising, they aren't fast. Okay, they do swap it out. Okay. Cool. Roserade. Dual Wing Beat. Interesting. I like that move on Hawlucha because it can't miss. Alright, what's our Hippowdon at? Almost full? You need Leaf Storm to be able to knock it out from there, basically. I think I want to Yawn the Roserade. And commit to Rotom has done its job. I'll go for a Thunderbolt into the Hawlucha slot. If they swap in Milotic, they're not going to appreciate that, so they have to go after my Rotom here. And then I can bring in Kangaskhan, who can threaten... Yeah, perfect. Now Kangaskhan can threaten some crazy damage, because Hawlucha is not on the field. And hopefully we can finally pin a slot to sleep. Milotic gets its Citrus Berry now. And we are all the way back at full. Nice. Yeah, Kangaskhan, and then I specifically want Roserade gone in case it's like Scarf. So I'll Yawn Milotic. Double Edge the Roserade. I'm not playing no fake out games. Roserade has to either swap out, die to Double Edge, or I guess protect and fall asleep. None of those are great for Roserade. Because Hawlucha will not appreciate coming in and going down to Double Edge. Alright, what's your call? If you're not Scarf, Leaf Storm into Hippowdon would be a pretty decent trade. Okay, they Sludge Bomb. That tells me they're probably Scarf. But it shouldn't matter anymore. Goodbye. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Poison Point. That's not surprising. Its other abilities weren't super impactful in this matchup. And an Icy Wind. That's fine. Good night, Melodic. You will be sleeping soon. Alright, I can't risk Basket Legion swapping in, so sorry, Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan. Doesn't take 45 damage from poison, so I can just protect to put my Melodic to sleep. Honestly, why don't I just protect Hippowdon here? Kangaskhan going down isn't even bad. Yeah, Kangaskhan going down here actually gives me some utility, since I can get into Basket Legion while one of their Pokemon is asleep. And then just take out Hawlucha. And then it'll be nearly impossible for them to get the Icy Wind speed control. Ah, they just protect there. Okay. What's Milo going for? Just an Icy Wind. Is this going to do enough damage to Kangaskhan? Yes. Okay, we go down to poison now. So I'm still the same position I would have been in if they had just gone for, like, whatever their fighting move is. Good night. And because they just went for a protect, they cannot stop this Last Respects coming in. And then I'll start. Sand Tomb is the better move into Melodic here to do residual damage over time. But I'm going to click Fissure because it's funnier. I think we get there at the same rate, whichever move we click. Because Last Respects probably does 69% anyway. And they can't one-shot our Hippowdon with Melodic. You need, like, a double protect, turn 1 wake up. Yeah, that's the right play to go for. But since you protected last turn, you've got no way around this. Bop. Basket Legion picking up KOs. Proving he's worth the #1 pick. Come on, Fissure. Come on, Fissure. Aw. Alright, we need to stop goofing around and click Sand Tomb. And Last Respects. Last Respects probably does it from here. It's 150 power adaptability right now. And we saw Double Edge did a ton of damage from Kangaskhan, so head counts tell me this does it. Yep, goodbye. Whew, Basket Legion going insano mode. Hippowdon, I'm sorry you didn't hit the Fissure. I gave you the chance. Good game to my opponent. Good games. Alright, we're back. Team did great. Hippowdon didn't get to land Fissure, unfortunately, so she's a little mad right now, but very happy to have brought Hippowdon this time, even though we didn't end up using Sand Rush. Great games to my opponent. Thank you very much for the games. Make sure to check out my opponent down in the description below. I will have a link to their channel. They will be posting this video, maybe shortly after mine, maybe at the same time, to be determined. But anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. And anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.